Good morning. It is Monday, the 20th of January, 2025, which I think will be seen as a historic day for many reasons. Not only is it the new president's inauguration in America today, which is going to have ramifications for the whole world's economy, including Britain. Not only is there an amazingly welcome ceasefire now in place in the Middle East, but also, it is the launch of the BestAgent Regional Partners team, which I'll come on to in a moment. But all I want you to know about them is this. I think, and I predict, and this is a prediction as opposed to an expectation, it's an actual prediction, that the BestAgent Regional Partners opportunity, which is a self-employed work from home opportunity, will become the most sought after role in the residential property industry in the coming years. Yes, you read it right. On target earnings for the right people who are so far all former estate agents should be in the region of £200,000 a year. And I know that sounds like an unbelievably large amount, but actually, if you were to take estate agents' earnings and have them keep up with inflation over the last 20 years, that is the kind of money that good estate agents would be earning up and down the country. And that is part of the whole Best Agent mission, is to make sure that the good agents who deserve it are, first of all, recognized more easily by the public, easier to find, and that's what Best Agent exists to help. Secondly, get paid a proper fee for doing a proper job. Now, our goal for the right kind of estate agents who, number one, put their customers first, and number two, actually deliver a fantastic result, is that by working with Best Agent, we will help you achieve twice as many transactions in half the time. So transactions taking half the time, that's our target, than they typically do now. And that you get 2% fees. Because a really great agent that does discover the best price the market will pay for a customer's property in the required time frame and gets that deal over the line reliably, that agent is worth 2% all day long. You know it, I know it. The agents out there already charging 2%, who are incredibly rare, they know it, because it's much harder work to actually achieve that than the typical approach of a lot of mediocre and weaker agents, which is just get it on the internet, wait for inquiries, and cross your fingers and hope. That approach doesn't work in a buyer's market. Now, the other thing I want to point out is that 2025, I think, and this is not a good thing, but it's a cloud that may have silver linings. I think 2025 is looking to be the most difficult year for the estate agency industry as a whole in decades. And I'm talking more from a point of view of transaction volumes and legislation changes that are going to make everything harder, both for sales and lettings. So in the sales market, we've got the stamp duty thresholds reverting down and actual stamp duty amounts going back up on the 1st of April. And combined with the economic uncertainties and high gilt yields causing high swap rates, which are causing higher mortgage rates, and lowering confidence by businesses and employers, I think that it is a prudent thing to be preparing for a very tough market. And we can hope that that doesn't happen. But it's much, much wiser to be prepared for it, and then it doesn't happen, than the other way around. With the economic and political headwinds the UK is facing, just to blindly, optimistically hope that it's going to be fine, everyone needs to move, people keep moving, it's going to be fine, and for it to then not be fine is a much riskier approach. Prepare for the worst. If it doesn't happen, fantastic, happy days, and you've already actually sharpened up your business anyway. But ignore the warnings about the market and then they hit you anyway. That makes life much, much harder. So in this video, it's just a brief introduction, and these breakfast show meetings are going to happen every Monday morning, widely open to agents anywhere, freely available on the BestAgent YouTube, BestAgent social media channels. So across YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and when we can add it in TikTok as well, the BestAgent social media channels, as opposed to the Moving Home with Charlie social media channel, which is a separate thing, which is directed at consumers and the whole market and everyone involved in it. This channel is intended for estate agents only and estate agent commentary only. But so on Mondays, there's going to be a weekly Monday breakfast show like this, where we quickly cover the most important things that have happened in the week, get you ready for your week ahead in terms of what's happening in the wider political and economic world. But for members of BestAgent Club, on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock every week, there is going to be a private video conference. So a live video conference, not a live stream like this, not a broadcast recording like this, a private video conference where you're in the room like a webinar, but I hate that word, webinars, awful things. It's a live video conference where you are in the room with other agents. It is only agents. It is not open to the public, and only members of the BestAgent Club can access that. And in that, every week we'll have a different focus. So once a month, we'll do a deep dive into all the political and economic uncertainties and changes and what they mean for the market. We'll look at legislation changes. We will debate openly with members about factors affecting the market. We'll talk about the Dovey system, right? The Dovey system is a different approach to your working day that any agent of any size, any market, the Dovey system basically doubles your business just by rescheduling and replanning your priorities. We'll be discussing agents who are implementing that and the results that they're seeing from that, and taking live questions and answers. And only members of the BestAgent Club will be able to attend that every Wednesday. They will be recorded but not released. They'll be recorded for BestAgent Club members who aren't able to attend that video. But once you're logged into the BestAgent Club area, you'll be able to see last week's, or whichever one you've just missed. But Wednesdays at 1 o'clock, BestAgent Club video conference, Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. But in the meantime, if you're watching this video and it's the first time you've come across BestAgent or me, or you've been sent a link to this video by one of our regional partners and you're wondering what the hell it's all about, our goal is to help once and for all bring about real lasting change to the housing marketplace using transparency and helping those much more forward-thinking, open-minded movers who aren't easily brainwashed by typical housing market messages that end up clogging up the market. Vendors who want to avoid overvaluing agents. It's a major part of this channel's goal is to eradicate overvaluing, because overvaluing just leads to longer transaction times, large numbers of fall throughs, and ever increasingly unhappy numbers of customers who are sucked into an instruction on false premises, and higher fees. Now, you might think, okay, this number here is crazy. It really isn't. And we are going to be looking to grow this BestAgent regional partner team. So remember, it is a self-employed work from home role. Effectively, you'll be people who join are building long-term relationships with estate agents in their region to help achieve these goals of doubling your transaction numbers, halving your transaction times, and getting 2% fees. They will be there. You might want to think of them as account managers, but the difference is because they're not employed by BestAgent, they are freelance, self-employed business owners. They have the same long-term interests. So they won't be coming and going. They'll be there to work with you and build a relationship with you. And for me, the golden rule with BestAgent, me as the founder of BestAgent, is that you agents will never ever need to spend a single penny with us that you don't choose to and you don't want to, and you'll never feel trapped. And it will be, for the first time, a service to the agency industry that benefits everyone, buyers, sellers, and good agents alike. You don't need to be an outstanding, target smashing superhero. You just need to care about your customers enough to rank their interests and needs alongside your own, rather than, as a lot of the very large corporate overvaluing agents do, they put their customers at a disadvantage by overvaluing massively and then listing and locking them into a long 6-month sole agency contract, which everybody knows is a terrible outcome for those sellers, even the ones who do sell, as they have to go through the disappointment of it. So we're here to help avoid that. But we are looking to grow the BestAgent Regional Partners team throughout the course of 2025, specifically with the goal of helping agents confront the challenges of 2025. I forgot to talk about lettings, of course. We've got the Renters' Rights Bill coming out in the tenancy industry, in the lettings industry, which currently, as it stands, is looking absolutely disastrous for landlords and tenants as well as agents. And it looks to be, whether they're admitting it or not, it looks to be trying to get rid of small landlords. That seems to be the objective. Just drive small landlords out of the market. That seems to be the goal based on everything that you can look at. And they want to drive those properties into the hands of large corporate landlords. Of course, some of those properties will come back onto the market for first-time buyers, and it might help improve housing affordability, and that's a good thing. But in the meantime, the wholesale, it feels like a bulldozer effect that's coming to in lettings, and BestAgent's here to help. So in the description below this video on YouTube, and hopefully everywhere, you'll see a link where you can just get involved. So it's free to take the first step of being involved with BestAgent and to make sure that you're not missing out on the instruction leads that we're sending that come in from our national property site, the Find Your Agent site. And every single day we've got instruction leads coming in from much more realistic vendors. They are sometimes video leads. So the leads actually arrive with a video that the clients have chosen to record to give a short 45-second summary of their situation, why they're coming to market, when they want to sell by. And so from the agents who've seen these video leads have just said, this is a complete game changer, because immediately you get a feel for what the relationship might be with that client and whether or not you want to talk to them. And those leads are pay per lead. There's a transparent pricing structure that's linked to the value of the property. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on those leads, because it's free to consider them, it's free to receive the lead and decide if you want to follow up or not. And if you don't, there's no cost. Even if you do, you only pay on instruction, so there's no cost for responding to the lead. And to make sure you don't miss out on that and the viewing leads that are coming in, you just need to activate your free back office account, which you can do yourself. You don't need anyone's help to do that. The link is below. But if you'd like to talk to your BestAgent regional partner, all of whom, at least so far, are former estate agents themselves, so you'll be talking to someone who understands your world, the links are below to talk to your region. There's a North, there's a Midlands, and there's a South at the moment. There'll be more coming soon. And if you are interested in the BestAgent Regional Partners team role for yourself, and that opportunity for yourself, and given the headwinds we're facing, The really attractive thing about this role, there are three things. First of all, the earnings potential. Secondly, that it's using your knowledge and experience as a great estate agent. So you get to use what you've been, the experience and wisdom you've been building in your own career. And thirdly, you get to make a much, much bigger difference to the housing marketplace than you ever could through your own estate agency. Through your own agency, you can't influence anything other than your own client's experience. But if you're like me, someone who cares about really improving the quality across the whole housing market, this is a fantastic opportunity to do it through working with other agents. And for some of you, you might enjoy the opportunity to no longer be dealing directly with members of the public, because I know that after a couple of decades, that can get quite hard work. Anyway, guys, that's call to action. What you will see if you go to the link below is this is the page you'll see. Okay, and if you start typing your company name in here. So I don't know, Orchard. You'll start to see it'll auto-complete with all the estate agents in the country. Quinney. So yeah, that Quinney company. There we are. Sharman Quinney. Just make sure you select the right branch. Click on the branch and then click Activate Account. It's very simple. Only takes a couple of minutes to set it up, and you're up and running. And if you do that, our regional partner, your local regional partner, may well get in touch with you anyway, check how it's going, that you managed to set up okay, and be ready to see your leads, ready to see these videos every Monday about the market, and to talk about perhaps whether or not you want to join the Best Agent Club, and that is what you need to talk to your regional partners about. In the meantime, have I missed anything? I just want to reiterate this. I think that this, despite the challenges and headwinds of the 2025 housing market, I think agents who want to embrace this opportunity to step outside the ever decreasing returns battle of overvaluing and low fees, and want to get out of that doom cycle of ever lowering income, ever harder instructions as you have to overvalue them, and ever reducing income as you have to cut your fees, and just step out of that battle and sell your company based on your process and your quality of service, and the premise to your clients that the market will decide the value of your property. I'm not going to give you a made-up valuation, which is all that the other agents are doing. But I'm going to explain to you exactly what the difficult, complicated process is of bringing your property to market in a way that it will quickly discover the best price the market's going to pay, so that you can get on with your move and move on to your next home. And once you get sellers understanding that basic concept, and they understand that the most important thing is achieving competing bids, and that their randomly set asking price won't help that, you are into a whole new world of a much easier relationship with the client and a much better fee, because they understand not just that you're going to get them a better price than other agents, but exactly how you can do it. Right, I'm going to stop rambling because I can ramble. Have a fantastic week. Don't forget to get in touch with your local regional partner. The links are below if you'd like to, or just to set up your back office account. The link for that is below as well. If you're watching this somewhere where there are no links, just go to bestagent.co.uk and look for the word agents and click on it, and you'll be able to find everything you need there. In the meantime, have a fantastic week. May the pipeline gods be good to you. And I look forward to hopefully meeting some of you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good one.